I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, thanks everyone for coming in on this Memorial Day weekend. Can we take a moment of silence to honor our troops? Thank you. So what's our business of the day?
So I asked Commissioner Shenago to call a special meeting of the county commission Friday at 5:31. I got an email announcing a special meeting of the Mental Health and Recovery Board of Erie and Ottawa County to meet Tuesday at 5:15. And the matters before the board are the review and approval of provider contracts, personnel matters, including but not limited to the appointment of employment and public employees and compensation of one or more public employees, and review of the board personnel policies. I'm concerned that the board is planning to finish what they started at their last regular meeting, which is a $1.728 million cash burn. This Board of Commissioners and the Board of Ottawa County Commissioners has asked that the board not enter into any new agreements. These would be new agreements, and I think it's unconscionable what they're doing. So I've prepared several motions of members who I'd like the board to consider for appointment to the Mental Health and Recovery Board, and they're up with Commissioner Schaffner.
Yeah, I'm fine with doing this. I think it's something we need to make sure. Obviously, these 5 seats are filled, so that when that board meets on Tuesday, they can have an effective voice in the process.
Well, it's definitely concerning because normally this board moves at a snail's pace, and now all of a sudden they seem to be in fast forward. I don't know what micro grants mean. You know, we've spent years and years hearing about per diem, that it has to be, what's the saying? Has to be, what was that? Chairman Robinson said. I'll think of it here in a minute. But what I think that my concern is if a micro grant did it go through the planning process? Did it go through the finance committee and then on to the board meeting? Is that where we're at today?
Yes, my understanding is these have at least went through the finance committee. It was on the recommendation of Glenn Osowski, the finance chairman, to approve these. Now, whether these are evidence-based, I don't know, but that certainly has been
That's the word I'm looking for.
That has been the MO. This seems to be, as I've termed it, the hurry-up offense.
Well, is there any update on where we are on the date with the state mental health director?
Our attorneys are meeting on Tuesday with the state's attorneys.
Good.
Or prosecutor, both counties at 10 a.m.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, how do we do this as a motion?
We do 5 separate?
Yeah, 5 separate.
Okay.
They're each for different terms.
I got you. Motion to appoint Caleb Stidham to the Mental Health and Recovery Board of Erie and Ottawa Counties for the term expiring June 2024.
Second.
Guess all in favor?
Yeah.
Or just one at a
Mr.
time?
Schaffner, I'll just call it roll. Mr. Schaffner.
Aye, yes.
Mr. Old, yes. Mr. Shenago.
Yes.
Motion to appoint Julie Nelson to the Mental Health and Recovery Board of Erie and Ottawa Counties for the term expiring June of 2021.
Second. Mr. Schaffner.
Yes.
Mr. Old, yes. Mr. Shenago.
Yes.
Motion to appoint Robert Quinn to the Mental Health and Recovery Board of Erie and Ottawa Counties for the term expiring June 2023.
Second. Mr. Schaffner.
Yes.
Mr. Old, yes. Mr. Shenago.
Yes.
Motion to appoint Marie Hildebrandt to the Mental Health and Recovery Board of Erie and Ottawa Counties for the term expiring June 2022.
Second, Mr. Schaffner.
Yes.
Mr. Old, yes. Mr. Shenigo.
Yes.
Motion to appoint Lisa Crescimano to the Mental Health and Recovery Board of Erie and Ottawa Counties for the term expiring June 2024.
Second, Mr. Schaffner.
Yes.
Mr. Old, yes. Mr. Shenigo.
Yes.
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Mr. Schaffner.
Yes.
Mr. Old, yes. Mr. Shenigo.
Yes.